Hi everyone, my name is Clara and I'm back with LUPIT'S now to do a stretch class together with you. So we're gonna focus on spagat, so a lot of leg work. So if you get up to standing, it's good if you have a mat or maybe a towel, something soft for your knees, and also something that you can slide on. So either some socks or a smaller towel or something like this. But we're gonna start with just warming up the hips a bit. So I'm gonna stand quite wide and have straight legs, and then we do circles. Now I'm doing them clockwise. Straight legs, some circles here. And then I'm gonna make the circles a bit bigger by lifting the right heel. So I'm going clockwise and I'm lifting the right heel to just really go further out. And I change direction. And we lift the left heel. Nice, get the feet together. We bend the knees slightly and then we do some smaller circles right here. Change direction. Then we go to the knees. So feet all the way together, we bend the knees and we do some circles here. And in all the exercises, you just have to feel how far you want to push it and how deep you want to go. So these circles can be smaller or bigger. And then we're gonna open the knees to the sides. And here you can also start with some smaller circles and then maybe go deeper and deeper. So knees to the front, to the sides, and back up. You can lift your heels from the floor and we change direction. Nice. Shake your legs a bit. And we're gonna swing the legs a bit. Maybe you wanna hold on to something. If you have a wall or a chair maybe. First we lift the knee up towards our chest, out to the side and down. So we make big circles. Try and keep the knee straight in the leg you're standing on. And we change direction. Use your abs to lift the leg high. Very nice. And we do some figure eights with the knees. So we let the knee lead the way in, twist, and let the knee lead the way out. Twist. Knee leads the way, in and out. And we do the same, but the heel leads the way instead. So I lift with the heel, change direction, and lower down with the heel. Very good. And then I just swing my leg a bit. Make sure you have space around you. Try to balance with your big toe, small toe, heel in the floor. And I stay with my knee 90 degrees out from my hips. And then we do some kicks here. Standing on a straight leg. Very nice. And we do some circles. Again for the knee. And change direction. Very good. Shake it out. We do all of that on the other side. So we lift the knee up, out to the side and down. and change direction. Very good. And we let the knee lead the way in and out. And then we let the heel lead the way in your own pace. And we swing front and back. And we stop with the knee 90 degrees out from the hip. And we try to kick to a straight leg. Straight on both knees. And circles. Other way. Also, just a little bit for the feet and the toes, so we walk up and down a bit. And toes out. We lift up the heels from the floor. Try to tighten under the butt. Straight legs. And shake it out. Really nice. Now I'm standing quite wide. And here I'm doing some figure eights with my hips. Keeping the knees slightly bent. Change direction. Very good. And we place toes pointing outwards. And we do small circles here. We try to keep doing the circles as we bend the knees and let the knees go out over the toes. You can have your hands for support. And try to continue down, 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 continuing to do circles and all the way up. And we change direction. And a big squat. Down, down, down. Some circles down here. And all the way up. Very nice. We come down. Knees out to the sides, push the hips forward. And then we twist one knee in. So we go to a lunge here. Back to the middle. Couple of bounces on each side. 2 more times on each side. Really good. 1 more on the left. And 1 more on the right. Yes. Okay, let's relax in a pike a little bit. So just hang here, breathe, relax the neck. And we move weight over to our toes. And hands in. We walk out to a downward facing dog and walk a bit. And then we're gonna do some kicks. So press the heel down into the floor, flex the other foot. Now I'm placing right foot in floor, flexing the left foot, and I'm keeping my hips squared here. So I'm not opening up, but I'm keeping hips pointing downwards. I hope you can see the difference here. And I'm gonna point the foot, lift all the way up to open hips. And then from here, I'm gonna kick my butt. Very good. Come down in between, just to rest the wrists a bit. Doing some circles here and combining with the toe stretch, which you can do if you want. Just get your toes in to the floor and slowly place some weight on top. All right, then we move on to the next side. So I'm pushing down my left heel, flexing the right foot, straight arms, straight legs, and we pump here with closed hips. The hips are on the same line. And we point the foot, open the hips, kick our butt. Really nice. Now maybe you would like a mat for your knees, because we're gonna get down on them. So I'm gonna start with my right foot to the front, and I'm gonna place my toes in the mat. Push up, and here again I try to get the hip down, so I'm not twisting here, but really bringing the hip forwards. Arms up, and we lift and lower. 7, 6, 5, controlled. 4, straighten the back knee. 3, 2, 1. Really good. Now we stay here. You can release the toes, and we're still having our hips facing forwards. If you have a yoga block or a book or a water bottle or something like this, it can help to use this now. It's not a must though, but if you have an object, it's always easier to feel, because we're gonna try now to place an object by our back hip, get our toes back in, and now I want to try and straighten the back leg, so straighten the knee without lifting the hip. So I want to try to avoid doing this, but really keeping my hips down as I try and straighten the knee. So it's going to be a quite small movement, and you might not get a straight leg. That's all right. We want to really focus on pressing the hip down. So we do this 10 times. See if you can keep contact to the object here, if you have something. Otherwise, try to feel, or maybe look in a mirror, whether your hips move or not. Okay, so we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Now I'm gonna focus on my hamstrings a bit. So I release the toes again and bend my back leg approximately 90 degrees. Scooch the front leg back as well. Again, it's with the hips. We don't want to be open like this, but we try and pull the thigh back so both buttocks point right behind us, and we have parallel hips. All right, so from here you can use yoga blocks if you can't have a straight back when going to the floor with the hands. So we want to try to have a straight leg and a straight back, and then from here we can do some circles with our foot, trying all the time to stay close with your stomach to your thigh. And change direction. And we're staying in a flexed foot position. And now we're gonna take 5 deep. Every time we try to straighten the lower back a bit more and reach a bit further with our hands. Very good. All right, we're gonna do all of that on the other leg. Left leg front. And here also make sure that your knee is not in front of the foot. So at least 90 degrees here in the leg. Put your toes in, try to get the hip down. And we lift and lower. 6, 5, 4, straight back knee, 3, 2, 1. Great. Knee into the mat, release the toes, hips forward, place an object if you have something here. And we try to keep contact or not lift the hip as we try and straighten the knee. 10 times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really good job. I know this one burns. Okay, release the toes. We're gonna straighten the front leg, find our parallel hips, and really focus on straightening the lower back. We don't want to go head to knee. That's not the goal, but stomach to thigh. All right, and we do some circles with the foot, flexing and pointing. And we stay flexed foot position and breathe. Really good. All right. We go back to the downward facing dog. We push the shoulders away, straight arms, but we try to kick our legs 10 times without arching the lower back. Really try and activate the butt. And now I've lost count, but maybe we've done 10. Then we switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight legs. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Very good. All right. Time for whatever slidey thing you have found. We are going to slide in and out of our spagat position. And here it can also help to maybe have a chair or something. Chair. This is very Swedish to say chair instead of chair. It's supposed to be chair. Just something to hold on to, or a yoga block. But if you feel like you have fairly good control in your splits, then you can also do it without. What we're going to do is place our front foot to slide, and then we start in this position where our back leg is 90 degrees. We have our hips parallel, keep them parallel all the time, and we slide down a little bit, and then we push back up. from our legs. Yes? So don't go too deep in the beginning. We're gonna do 10 times on each leg. Find the position. Yes. And we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you need more time, then you just do it slower than me. That's all right. I'm on my 6th repetition. 7, 8, 9, and last time, then we stay down there. Parallel hips, and we breathe. If it's hard for you to feel if your hips are parallel, you can try and bend the back leg. And if you notice that it's going a bit to the side, then you have opened your hips. So then you want to try and pull the front thigh a bit back and push the back hip a bit forward. So keep this back side of the butt active. We're gonna sit here for 10 more seconds. Keep your upper body upright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Other side. And then we are done. 10 times we slide and try and bring it back up. Really use your legs, feel like it's magnets pushing back up. So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and next time we stay down. Parallel hips, keep pushing forward. 10. Check that your foot are pointing upwards, that your hips are parallel. And if you already have your flat front split, you can start raising the front leg and also focus on turning out the front leg a bit. We're sitting here 10 more seconds. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come out. Way to go, guys! I suggest maybe you shake your legs a bit now and maybe get a little butt stretch going. But we don't have more time in this video, but I'll see you hopefully very soon for a strength video, and then we're gonna do another stretch for back and shoulders. Have a good day!